Hi, my name is Noelle Montcalm. I'm a 2016 Olympian, 400-meter hurdler representing Canada. I'm from Windsor, Ontario, and I'm still training, living down here as well. So thank you for joining us at the Women's Running Summit. I'm sure you heard from some amazing women this morning, female athletes who had some great insight and tips for running and goal setting. So today, this afternoon, I'm going to be baking with you guys. Making one of my favorite recipes that I make weekly. It's the Podium pumpkin muffins. It's part of my new cookbook that I have. It's one of my favorite recipes in the book. They're very easy to make, very healthy, nutritious for you. I love them as a quick snack before or after training, or any time throughout the day, even as a dessert. So if you do not like the taste of 100% pure pumpkin puree, you can use mashed banana, and if you don't like the taste of molasses, you could use honey as well. So we're going to start by putting the wet ingredients into the bowl. I have 1 cup of pureed pumpkin. Like I said, you can use mashed banana for that instead of the pumpkin. We have 1 egg, I'll crack that in there, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Gonna eyeball that. I'm gonna whisk that together. And before I started, I did preheat my oven to 350 degrees Celsius, so that's going right now. Whisk that together. Okay. Now, as part of the wet ingredients, you can use oil, a 1/4 cup usually of coconut oil I would use. Today I'm going to use Greek yogurt. So I'm going to use the equal amount of Greek yogurt, so 1/4 cup. I've made these so many times, so I am eyeballing it. And to finish off the wet ingredients, I am using molasses. I love the taste of molasses. Like I said, if you don't like it, you can use honey. I'm using a 1/4 cup there as well. Maybe a little extra. Okay, I'm going to finish off by whisking that together. These are really easy to make. Okay, so as part of my dry ingredients, I just put it all in one bowl. I'll do the wet first and then add the dry. So I have 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a little bit of nutmeg. So put that in there. Give that a good whisk. And for the rest of my dry ingredients, we have the flour. Now, in order to measure the flour, we don't want to just scoop it out because you may end up with more than you actually want in the recipe. So for 1 cup of, I'm using whole wheat flour, I am just going to spoon it into the cup. And then just level it off back into the bag here. So I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour, and I'm going to do 1/2 cup of rolled oats. I also like to add a little bit of pumpkin seed, so I've ground up a 1/4 cup of pumpkin seed in there. And we're going to give that a stir. You don't want to over mix it. Give it a good stir. So my recipe book here has a lot of nutritious recipes, a lot of one-pot dishes, so chilies and soups, and a lot of sweet treats as well. So like I said, the muffins are definitely a staple in this house. So give that a good stir. And I don't make muffins without putting chocolate chips in them. So I have a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. You can add raisins, craisins, nuts if you wish. Usually do a 1/4 cup of that. And then give that a stir. Now, I love baking with these silicone muffin wrappers. They're very easy to use, wash. You don't need to use oil. You just put the mix right in, and the muffins don't stick to the wrappers. So I love using those. And I will use a little cookie scooper to make them all of equal size. Put those in there. And like I said, my oven is preheating, and I will cook them for, every oven's different, but I usually cook them for about 22 minutes. You can check them, with a toothpick, see if they come out around the 22-minute mark. But they will continue to cook a little bit once you take them out of the oven. I'm just scooping them into my muffin liners. Sometimes I make 11, sometimes I make 12. Those in. So I hope you guys have an awesome afternoon listening to the rest of the amazing female athletes that the Women's Running Summit has here for you guys. I'm so happy you could join me in my kitchen as I bake these muffins, and I hope that you guys have a chance to bake them as well and enjoy them. So these are going to go in the oven for 22 minutes, and then we taste them. So thanks again, and have a great rest of your day.